the main purpose behind this video is to show the some of the shortcut keys. So this can really speed things up on when you're working on the internet. So if you have a Windows computer, then one of the shortcut keys that I've used for years that I learned many years ago that has been incredibly helpful is the Alt-Tab. If you hold down Alt and then press Tab on your computer, it switches between screens. And so I can be on this one screen here and then press Alt-Tab like that, and all of a sudden I'm over on the other screen. Okay, and so I can do that back and forth between those two screens without using the mouse here. So I can, I can set the mouse off to the side and just go between whatever screens I want. Now with a Mac, that does it a little different. Instead of Alt-Tab, you do Command, and Command and Tab will alternate between applications. And so if I wanted to alternate between my camera uploads and my internet browser, I could do Alt-Tab, and that's going to go between those, and then back and forth. If I wanted to go between the same application, so I have multiple browser windows open, then on the Mac I do Command, I'm sorry, not Alt, it's Command Tab, or Command and the little tilde symbol right above the tab is what takes me between windows on within the same application on a Mac. Okay, so if we want to search, so here I am on an eBay page. This is the title that I'm thinking of creating, and I want to see, do we have the word easy? Is anybody showing that word within these search results? So I've got 781 search results, but I'm only showing a certain number on the page. An easy way to find out how many I'm showing on the page is I can press the End key on the keyboard. If I press End while I'm looking at a website, it's going to take me to the bottom of the website. And right down here, I can see that this is saying, hey, show 50 items per page. So I can change that to 200 items per page. And now I've got 200 of those search results instead of just 50. So it's a lot more for me to gauge, is this keyword in here anywhere, right? So End takes you to the bottom of the page. Home takes you back to the top of the page. So those are two more shortcut keys that are really valuable. Then of course we've got the old Ctrl+C to copy. So if I highlight something, I can press Ctrl+C. On a Mac computer, that would be Command-C. And then if I wanted to paste it, I would do a Ctrl+V like Victor to paste. And I've already copied, I copied the other thing. So I got to get back to where we were with that was it right there, was the title that I wanted to change. So I'll copy that again. So I can press Ctrl+C, or since I'm running a Mac, Command-C to copy that. Then we get back to where we're showing 200 search results here, and put that back up there, and then make my changes that I want to make. Okay. So is the word easy shown in here? Is anybody searching that? So the next keyword shortcut, or I'm sorry, keyboard shortcut that is valuable is the on a Windows computer, it's Ctrl+F, F for find, or Foxtrot, and that pulls up this little find window on the browser where I can type in the word easy and find out how many times it shows up. Well, they highlight it on the page. So it highlights it right here where I typed it in, and it's only showing up 2 more times because it says 1 of 3. And every time I press enter there, it's going to go to the next section on the page where that word is showing up. And there's your listing right there. And then the third place, so there's only one other person using the word easy. So I don't think that is really valuable or helpful to us. So what about the word handle? The word handle doesn't show up very often. That's only in our listing. So this easy to handle is not something we really need in there. It's very unlikely anybody's searching for it because it's not in any of the other listings that have a similarity to what we're looking at. Okay. Now, an even better way to do this is let's go over here to the side and we're going to click on this Show Only Sold Listings. So now we would only be looking at items that have actually sold, which means they did something right, right? And so we could come in here and change this highest first to recent first, so we're seeing the most recent sales. And then to do the same thing, what keywords are being found in our title, so we can change our title and improve it. And so we start adjusting this title while we're doing this to make a better title. So again, we see in here, there's a brand name, Gel Enhanced. Well, that's interesting. What about the word enhanced? So Ctrl+F, enhanced. 66 times out of 200, the word enhanced is being used. So I wonder if people are actually searching for Gel Enhanced foam cushion. So that's probably something that we would want to include, right? Here's an interesting one. These guys are using, saying seat cushion, orthopedic, tailbone relief, back pain, comfort. So there's some interesting keywords in there. We don't have the word comfort. We don't have orthopedic. We don't have tailbone. We don't have pain. All of those words might be valuable. Well, how many times are they used? So let's look orthopedic first. And 133 times. I'm guessing that's probably a valuable keyword that we should throw into our title. Okay, I think that's definitely one we want to put in there. What about pain? 34 times. Back pain. Back, definitely. We want to put that in there. What about spine? Nope, we don't see that very often. One time it shows up. So that way you can come up with a lot of relevant keywords to enhance your product title. What about high quality? Is that something that people are using? High, 6 times out of 200. Not real valuable. What about quality? Once, it's only yours. So see, high quality doesn't need to be there. So really using some of these shortcut keys in doing this research for just a short term, we can see how we can improve our eBay titles there. Okay. Those shortcut keys can also be used if you go to our training website. If we were to go into the webinars, for example, and let's say we're wondering, are there any webinars in here to help me with shipping details? Well, Ctrl+F or Command+F on a Mac and put in shipping. Sure enough, retail drop shipping practice, shipping tips for the retail drop shipping, eBay's official policy on drop shipping. How many other times does it show up? Shipping personal items, and so we can just keep hitting eBay or Enter and going down the page, highlighting all the titles that have the word shipping until we find the one that might be most relevant and helpful for us. Okay, so that Control+F or Command+F is extremely valuable, something that can really help you with improving search results and stuff on web pages. And that works in any document too, so it's a very valuable tip to use to search for keywords. So there are a few tips on keyboard shortcuts as well as a little bit on improving your eBay titles.